Don't let that feeling of laziness stop you from accomplishing your goals and moving towards them, because it's going to hit you. It hits everybody at one point or another, but that's the point when I feel like you're probably really going to take off, and all of a sudden you just feel like, I don't really want to, or I have no energy for this, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes because you never pick it back up. You get lazy. And that was me 2.5 seconds ago. I was like, I already put a YouTube video out like Tuesday. It was supposed to be Wednesday or Thursday, but I got too excited and I just released it anyway. But I told myself I would post Wednesday or Thursdays, period, one or the other, and then on Saturdays. And I maintained that for the entirety of me being on YouTube for the most part, besides when I first started. But I've been pretty consistent, and I do not want to stop now. I had a feeling of, well, I just did so much. I just put a whole new weave in. I just dyed the other half of my head a day ago, trying to correct it today. And I spent hours doing that. I got off work at 3. I went to the hair store. I got there at like 3:30. I got home at 5 because there was hour traffic. And I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. The shit fucking sucked. And I just got done. And I like to put my hair in braids so it matches the texture of my hair without me having to damage my own hair due to heat. So I was just going through a whole process, and at the end of it, my feet hurt, I'm tired, I have work in the morning, and I was like, I'll just film a video tomorrow. Why not? Who's it gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt my fucking soul to be like, girl, you copped out on your own schedule. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you let yourself down like that? Because the one person that's really depending on you is you. Why would you do that to yourself? And if you're watching this video, you have felt it, you know the feeling very fucking well. Because it happens more than once in life. It's not just a one-time thing. I've had this feeling a lot of times throughout my life, and every time I've let it stop me. I've let it be like, oh, well, I'll put it off till then. No, we're not putting that shit off anymore. It's time to stop bullshitting, because when you bullshit, you're not going to get anywhere. You may not look how you want to look, you may not be where you want to be, but you need to just do it anyway. You think I wanted to come on camera in my jams, in my bandana, in my little braids? No, I didn't want to do that. In my head, I was like, oh, I want to look cute for my next video. Like, I have to be cute because I feel like that's just a vibe I want to give. Yes, it is a vibe I want to give, but I have to know that there's practicality in that, and I have to know that not every fucking time I'm going to look the best. Right now, this is me. I'm ready to go to bed. I am ready to go to bed. I was literally going to just, good night, but I can't let that happen. I can't let you guys down. I can't let myself down, and I want to maintain a schedule, and I want this to be something that I really work hard at and that takes off at one point. So for that to happen, I can't let laziness get to me. I can't be, I'm going to put it off, because why would I do that? Why would I hinder myself from growth? So ask yourself that question whenever you are starting to feel a little bit of laziness or something just feeling like, you can put it off. Why would you hinder yourself from the growth that you want to experience? Because you set this up for yourself. You want to be in this position. You're giving yourself this opportunity. Why in the fuck would you waste it? Would you waste any other opportunity that was given to you if it was something you really, really wanted from an outside source? I promise you it's probably not, unless you just really don't want to do it, I guess, at the end of the day. But if it was something that really was going to benefit you and it was a lifelong dream that you've had, and all of a sudden you're presented with this opportunity and you let it go. You let it go, but who did you let down? You let down all the people that believed in you. And I refuse to let that be my fate, and I hope you do too. But I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It is hard to fight it. If I would have closed my eyes, it would have been a done deal. A done deal. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna make this video tonight. I'm going to edit it tonight, and I'm gonna get this posted tonight. I have 2 hours. It is 10 o'clock at night right now. I gotta get this up before 12. Even if it's 11:59 on the dot, it's gonna be up. But this is what people do in school. They have a lot of assignments. Sometimes they'll bullshit until they have to turn it in that night, and they get it turned in the last second. So I guess this is gonna have to be one of those times. But I promise myself this is gonna be the only time, because you had a lot going on today, Monterey, it's fine. But after this, you're gonna get your shit together and you're gonna maintain a posting schedule where where you're able to put yourself together, you're able to have your ideas set and ready to go, and get to posting. The editing will be done days in advance. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and I'd be like, oh, I want to post it right now. Like, you guys have to see this. And okay, that's fine. I can do that every once in a while. But if I'm going to do that, I need to have something as backup, because obviously I don't want to be left assed out like I was right now, because I didn't have anything just ready to go. I'm tired, but I didn't have anything as a backup that I could post for you guys to have for the day that I'm supposed to be posting on. I already bullshitted Wednesday. I didn't get shit done Wednesday because I've said I posted on Tuesday. But I still need to get something done on Thursday, because I told myself that I was going to do one of the two. And I can't lie to myself anymore. I'm so tired of lying to myself. And I know everybody does it. Everybody does it. And whether it be in little ways or big ways, you need to stop lying to yourself, because it's breaking a trust within yourself. And that's somebody that you never want to break a trust with, because if you can't trust yourself, you're not going to be able to trust anything or anyone in this world ever, 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 ever again. It's going to be hard as fuck. And to rebuild that trust is the same struggle you're going to have trying to rebuild trust with anybody else or any other situation. It's still that difficult. So it's time to change that shit around, because I destroyed a lot of trust within myself. I would tell myself this and I would go do something else. I would tell myself this and I'd be like, oh, well, we can just waver on it a little bit. We can do something else. We can do this. We can do that. Why would I do that to myself when I told myself that this is something I wanted to stick to? And then I go back on my own word? What the fuck? Would you go back on your own word to somebody else? I wouldn't. I keep my word to others. I feel as though word is bond, and that's something I fucking stand by. That is my biggest thing. I will stand by what I say to somebody. I keep my promises. But why can't I keep them to myself? That's that laziness. Laziness. And sometimes you just want to take the easy way out, and the easy way is not the way to be taken. Because a lot of the things that you want in life are going to require the hard work, are going to require the struggle, are going to require you to tell yourself no. Telling myself no is hard. It's so fucking hard, but you have to do it. I've learned this, especially when I stopped, taking in the green trees, because it was something that I had struggled with getting off of for a while until it started really affecting my health. But it made me so lazy, and I didn't want to do anything, and I would sit in the couch and just melt and put off everything in life. And that's partly some of the things that destroyed my trust with myself. I got used to that. But when I was getting off of it, I had to tell myself no. I had to be like, Imani, no. But I want to, no. Well, just a little bit, no. And that's still something I do to this day. Like, trust me, there's times where it's like, I could just roll me up one real quick. I'm an adult. I have my own place. I have my own car. I can get to where I need to. I have my own money. I have adult money. Why can't I spend my adult money? But I have to check myself at the door. No, you don't need it. Why do you want it? And what is it doing for you? Absolutely nothing but making you lazy. And it broke a certain trust within yourself that now you're trying to rebuild. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to learn to trust ourselves again and stop going back on what we say. So if this is one thing that you break out of everything, that will destroy you. That's going to destroy you. So if that's one thing that you can keep and you can stand by and hold yourself accountable to, that's going to be the one thing. So I'm not going to break that trust with myself, and that's something that I'm so proud of myself with right now, is that I'm able to maintain it. And the laziness is not going to get to me as long as that's not in my system. And I feel like it's something that I'm able to actually work with, and it does help a lot. But laziness still comes up no matter what you do. That's just a part of being human. And inside out, there's boredom. It happens. Laziness comes up naturally. Fucking sucks, but it happens. It's so natural. You have to learn how to overtake it. Sometimes you just want to lay there and be like, ugh, the boredom. And just kind of revel in it and sit in it and just take it in and live it. But you can't allow yourself to do that. We're young. We're active. We can move. You have creativity. Use it. Stop telling yourself otherwise, or pushing yourself into a corner where you think it's okay not to act on what you want. Because this is something that I want. And if I wouldn't have filmed today, I feel like I would have let myself down. And not even just in a little way, in a major way. I would have woke up tomorrow morning and been like, damn, now your schedule's fucked up. You didn't keep yourself accountable to what you said you were going to do. So now what? What, you just carry on like it's just normal? No, I want to hold myself to a schedule. And if I tend to let myself down, then I'm just going to keep doing the same shit over and over and over again, and nothing's ever going to get done, and this YouTube channel is going to fail, and I'd be damned if that happened. So if I have to come on here in my little scarf bandana situation and my little, 6 braids, I'm going to. I don't care, because I want to make sure that I'm keeping my word to myself and that this laziness is never going to overtake me. I'll never let it. I will never let it. And like I said, it really is always the times where you're right there. You're right there. You're seeing it pay off a little bit, and then all of a sudden you just get slapped. You want to be lazy. You don't want to do it anymore. Or it's just, it takes too much effort. Why would you do that? Because you're about to make it to where you want to make it. Why give up now? There's nothing to give up on other than giving up on yourself. And are you willing to do that? I'm as sure as fuck not. Fuck that. I'm never going to give up on myself. If anything, I'm always willing to take a chance on myself. And this is a chance I've taken and a risk I was willing to take. So why would I not take it and take advantage of it? I'm seeing it pay off. I may be getting only a few little views on some videos, but some videos I'm getting a couple hundred. I'm getting 100 and something. I'm getting 80 something. Some are just continuously going up. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying these videos because it's bringing me fulfillment. I feel as though I'm impacting others' lives for the better. And that's what I've wanted this whole time. I don't want anything else other than that. I want to make sure that I am leaving my presence in this world and it's helping people be the people that they want to be, or get out of the rut that they're in, or have clarity on something that's going on in their life that they can see worked out through somebody else's, and maybe this is the way that you need to hear it, and my voice is speaking to you, and I'm seeing that pay off. So why would I have let this laziness get to me right now and deter me from all that, and taking back all the progress that I have made? Yeah, maybe today I didn't make any content, but now I need to. This is the time that I have. This is the time I have to work with. If I was going to be up for 20-something minutes on my phone, why couldn't I have stayed up for those 20-something minutes talking to you guys, getting something off of my chest, making sure that everything that I want to work out in life for myself is being handled rather than just mindlessly scrolling, doing nothing, just wasting away. I don't like that. I'd rather be productive. So I'm going to kick that little lazy bug to the fucking curb, and he can stay there and take his shit with him, hop on the next fucking bus to Albuquerque, bitch, and I want to keep living and doing what I do. I want to continue giving out my message, and I want to continue to have the energy for it. So no matter what I have to do and how I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up for you guys, and I'm going to show up for myself, because this is what I'm doing it for. This is what we do it for. This is what we do it for, motherfuckers. We're in this bitch. We're in this bitch, and I owe it all to you guys because I'm growing, and I love to see the growth, whether it be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 followers. I am grateful for every single one of you. Every single one of you that watches one of my videos, just know I am seeing the views, and I love every single one of you for doing it. It's bringing me so much joy, and it's just undescribable. I really don't know how to describe it at all. I never thought that I'd be able to do as much as I've done and grow as much as I have. And it may have only been a little bit, I guess, in comparison. But in my last video, like I said, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people in one room is a lot of fucking people. And it can get overwhelming because it's so many fucking people. But online, we just look at that little number. And it's not really equating to the actual amount of people that it really is in our heads. So I'm taking that into account, and I just want you guys to know that I'm so appreciative, and I promise I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to get lazy. I'm going to continue to put out this work that I love to do, and I want you guys to see me grow and prosper, and I want you to grow and prosper with me through this. Let's do this shit. Let's get it done. Because, man, I don't like that feeling of being non-productive. That's such a wasteful feeling. I feel like I'm wasting my potential. And you might feel the same way. You know, when you really are just sitting there and you're just doom scrolling endlessly. And then all of a sudden, like a little boom of enlightenment hits you, and you're like, damn, what am I doing? Why am I just sitting here? Or is there something else I could do that would make me feel a little bit better, that would bring me happiness, that I could do that would just get me out of the house. And you have those thoughts and you just kind of let them fly over your head instead of taking action on them. And I've noticed it. I've noticed it with myself. I used to do the same shit. I would have all these thoughts right when I was in the middle of just doing some bullshit. And I was like, well, I could be spending my time a lot more wisely, or I could go to the park and go do this because I like to do that. Why would I not do that? Now I get the fuck up and I go do that. And before I used to just really just lay there and let it just pass me by. Like, oh, well, fuck that, you know. Or I'll make a note and I'll do it later. Later is not going to come because you're saying you're putting it off for later, but then all of a sudden later is taken up by everything else in the world. Now you have to work. Now you've made previous engagements that you have to attend to. Now you need to go help somebody. Now you're getting a phone call talking about, hey, can you be here at, yeah, I can. But what happened to the later? What happened to the thing that you were supposed to get done? The thing that was going to help you be productive? The thing that was going to help you get to where you want to be? It's gone. And then you forget about it for however the fuck long. It could be weeks, it could be months, it could be fucking years. Do you know how far down in my notes I have of just shit I wanted to do and none of it got fucking done? That's one thing that I realized, especially right now with laziness. I do not like to write anything down anymore. I used to be such a, let me write this down, let me get this down. And this is like up until this week, like this is all new. These are things that I'm experiencing. That's why I'm coming to you guys with the real shit. Because I'm going through it, we're gonna go through it together. We're gonna get the shit handled. But anyways, I always wrote everything out. I would make sure that I would be like, okay, well, to-do list, this is what I'm gonna do. I would do nothing on that motherfucking list. Maybe one, and it would be by accident, if anything. This is where I was fucking up. And it came to me like 2 days ago, yesterday, something like that. I was hanging out with my brother and my cousin, and he went to go grab his notebook because we were talking about YouTube and what he wants to do for YouTube. And I just said it. I was like, stop writing things down and just do it. Why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it, Imani Marine? Like, this is something that you need to pay attention to as well. Things don't just come out your mouth to come out your mouth sometimes. Sometimes you need to hear it as well. I think he needed to hear it as well also. But you need to follow that. If you're not going to act on it now, then why the fuck did you have the idea? It was meant for you to act on it right now. Yes, I get some things may happen when you're in situations that you can't necessarily act on it right in that moment. But if you're going to have that thought, make it a point to yourself to get it done within the day. If you have the time to do it, instead of just bullshitting on your phone, get it done, handle your business. Because you just writing it down isn't getting anything done. That page gets flipped and it gets tucked into the back of the fucking book and it's never seen again. That's what happens with my plans. Until years down the line where I find all these notebooks that I bought, I have a fucking ton. Is that anybody else's problem? I have so many. But anyway, I find all these notebooks and I go through them like, oh, nostalgia, and I see all these to-do lists that never were fucking done. And some of them ideas were really fucking good ideas. Why did I never do that? Because I got lazy. So stop being lazy and start acting on the things that you want to do, because it will put you in the positions that you want to be in, or it will give you the freedom that you want. It will give you the experiences that you always want to have, and maybe meet the people that you were meant to meet, because that's what was making you go and do those things, but you never did them. So it's time to turn that around. Let's turn that shit around real quick, please. So yeah, guys, past me is sorry for almost bullshitting this opportunity away, but just know, me right now, present me, is going to do the best that she can to continue on from here on out. I'm not going to let my little thoughts get to me. I'm not going to let this downward feeling energy ever touch me ever again. Like I said, laziness could take his ass over there. He's on that fucking bus. Because there's no room. There's no room, there's no space, and I'm never going to hold space for lazy shit. It's time to start acting and moving on what we want. So, I look forward to see you guys in my little new attire on my lazy days. But it's good, I'll be cute in my next video, I promise. I have some ideas that I want to do with paint. And I think I might start doing a little more YouTube videos in my artwork. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys made it this far, leave me a little emoji, give me a little heart, a little something. You know, I don't know, a rose, something. But I like to see that you guys made it this far in the video, and just know that I do appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. Just by watching my videos and liking them just lets me know that I'm making an impact in this world. And that does so much for me. I love you guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. It's your girl Imani Marine, and she's signing the fuck out of here. going to bed. Oh, I can't even go to bed. I gotta edit this. I'm gonna go edit this. And then I'm gonna go to bed at like 12 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wake up at like 6 in the morning. I'm gonna go to work. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Hey, deuces.